That didn't take very long now, did it, folks? Because we already have the first of what I assume is going to be many videos from what I am going to call the Assumption 5, the 5 dumb college kids who decided it would be fun to play Chris Hansen in a game of to catch a predator against a completely innocent 22-year-old active duty military service member. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Alexasrewm, where we are not lawyers, we are not medical professionals, and we are not law enforcement. We are just people. People whose cheeks are extremely red right now, and I don't know why. I think it's the light. It's a little extra hot in here. I turned the fan on, so hopefully things will balance out over time. But we're just people. We're not law enforcement. We're just people. People who have opinions. Opinions about all things going on in the true crime community, including the gruesome 18 to 19-year-old college kids who thought, again, it would be funny to play a game of to catch a predator, a newly found TikTok trend, which I have yet to wrap my head around and understand as to how and why this passes now as entertainment.
What's going on, bro? How we doing, pal? What's going on? You a 17-year-old?
I mean, so they start out the video, you're a 22-year-old, right? So, long story short, if you missed my video from yesterday, this is the victim over here. I believe his name is Brady Moynihan. And we read through the entire police report. Turtle Boy did a whole article on that. I'll link that article again. Cliff Notes version. This chick over here thought it'd be funny to use her Tinder profile, which states that she's 18. She's a student here at Assumption University in Massachusetts. And she would essentially catfish this guy into coming to college campus where she resides and hooking up with her, I'm assuming, and then get pretty much mauled and attacked and berated by this group of wild hyenas, 25 college kids who are all filming on their iPhones like this is some sort of prank and joke, and to catch this guy in, I guess, the act of trying to seduce an underage girl, even though she is clearly of the age of consent, and completely lied to him. He has no idea what's going on, as you can see. And nevertheless, I actually wanted to see, out of pure curiosity, what the age of consent is in Massachusetts. And to my virgin eyes, I found out that the age of consent in Massachusetts is 16. So even if she was 17, which I guess is what they were trying to catch him in the act of, was trying to hook up with a underage girl, even though none of that was mentioned in the message exchanged, him being interested in underage girls. It wouldn't have mattered, because the age of consent in Massachusetts is technically 16, whether you agree with that or not. And nevertheless, I mean, just looking at this video, even, he could not be further apart from this girl. I mean, that's like more than an arm's length. There's absolutely no canoodling, no touching, no nothing. And then, as if they were lying in wait, they just jump into, I guess this is like the basement of one of the resident buildings, the resident hall where they all live and reside. And they just start filming and berating this poor guy, who, again, to remind you, is 22. So it's not like he's like some 40-year-old pervert. Like, that would be a little bit jarring. He's 22. She's 18. She's posing as a 17-year-old who lives on a college campus, which some of you pointed out is possible.
No.
And this poor guy knows what's up, and he's not engaging, because you know that all these stupid kids over here, especially the guy with the messed up collar over here, which I can't stand, that is the biggest pet peeve for me. Fix your damn collar. I cannot stand a messed up, flicked up collar. It doesn't take a lot, kid. Just freaking fold it down. Drives me nuts. But nevertheless, Peter Parker over there, he looks like he's trying to start something like he's 22 Jump Street. And I respect the heck out of this guy, because he's like, look, like, I'm trying to leave, and now you're all chasing me out of this building, because as you'll find out, most of the people are holding cell phones and trying to record. I guess this guy going crazy. I don't really get the point of all this. You have the girl who is allegedly in the police report alleged, oh, I was creeped out by him. I was so afraid, like he was gonna do something to me, is dying of laughter on the floor. So this will be really interesting because they all pleaded not guilty. And as I noted in my last video, the pretrial hearing date that's coming up is coming up in March, late March, I think March 28th. She's over here laughing like a dumb hyena. And it's like, I don't understand. Why did it take 25 people to pull this horrible hoax off? Then we get Broom Girl over here, or Mop Girl, Swiffer Girl. Like, are you pulling in the night shift? I don't know what's going on here. But she's recording, the person who's recording. I don't know what that adds.
Wait, I want to see what happens.
No, I want to see what happens.
He's got a nice car.
He does have a nice car, because guess what, kids? That's what happens when you actually have a job and you contribute positively in society and you earn a living like a responsible adult instead of being a piece of waste like all of you are proving to be. And I'm sure your parents are proud of you because they probably all did the same stuff when they were your age and are also probably human poop stains. Only imagine who your parents are. And then you can see this guy, like, he's freaking afraid for his life. He runs to his car. Apparently, one of the kids punched him in the back of the head. I don't even want to call them kids. They're adults. You're over the age of 18. You're an adult. These young adults, one of them, they're all chasing him. It's like a gangbang. Like, they're chasing him to his car. One of the kids, which we can't see in this video, it's a little too far back. I'm sure there's another video because they're all dumb enough to record it, thinking, how could this go wrong? How would we get in trouble? I don't understand what they thought the outcome of this would be, but here we are talking about this. And one of the students ended up, I think it was the juvenile, the unnamed juvenile, because there was somebody who was under the age of, I'm assuming, 16, who slammed the car door on them. So physically assaulting them, because apparently that's okay if you're trying to catch a predator. And regardless, if this guy was the scum of the earth, that doesn't give you an all-access pass to assault somebody. Two wrongs do not make a right. Like, I don't understand. Don't they teach this in schools nowadays? But I feel like I almost am tempted to look up what the grade point average is to get into this university, because all of these kids are literally making my brain melt. I didn't know that human beings could be this dumb until I saw this video today.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's driving away. He's trying to get you away from him because you were physically attacking him and following him. Yo, so crazy. I can't believe, like, this just brings me back. I'm getting PTSD from when I was in high school and most of my male friends were operating of the same brain level intelligence, and I hope that they've matured and their brains have also matured over time. But I seriously am getting PTSD from this level of stupidity. How is this entertaining?
Holy no! Your life's over, buddy.
Actually, I think all of your lives are over, buddies, because 5 of you have been charged with multiple things: assault, conspiracy, kidnapping, and I think also witness intimidation I saw as well too, which, as I noted in my previous video, we all know about that witness intimidation statute in Massachusetts, so that will for sure be interesting. And shout out to John Thumb CFP for sharing this video. I'm sure, like I said earlier, this is just one of many to come. That's going to definitely come into evidence later on.
Yeah, we trying to run us over.
So I guess they're saying, oh, he was trying to run us over. Well, you were also you were literally assaulting him and chasing him. Like, what do you expect somebody to do is just trying to get away and flee from the scene? Because, I mean, it doesn't take a mathematician to say, hey, no matter how strong I am, no matter how well equipped I might be, literally on the battlefield to protect myself and protect my brothers, is when I see that it's me, unarmed, with 25 people plus, all crowding around me and chasing me in the middle of the night with no college campus security. Like, you would think with all this ruckus, there would be college campus security coming down, calls being made, saying, hey, what's going on? There's plenty of lighting around. And they're like, yo, he was trying to run us over. No, you were standing in front of his car and he was trying to flee the scene to get away from the situation, you dumb mother duckers.
Bro, I wanted to trap him in.
I wanted to trap him in. Now, I'm sure that is something that is going to be played over and over and over in court, and my goodness, I cannot wait, because the thing I cannot stand most in this world is privileged kids who are literally living off their parents' money, who go to these schools, who feel like they are entitled to everything, that they can get away with these stupid things and never get in trouble for anything. And I hope and I pray that these kids get the book thrown at them, because they deserve it, because this is very serious and I'm sure extremely traumatizing, especially because this guy was in the area, apparently, according to him, to attend his grandma's funeral. He was just looking for a good time to meet happy people so he could feel a little bit of joy in this time of grief and tragedy. And this is what happens. This is what he gets in return. So, I don't know. I mean, can't we just go back to the day and age where, like, TikTok dances were the trend? Like, you know, people doing the Macarena. I don't know. But anyways, nevertheless, that being said, if you found this story interesting, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next, I guess, video drop from this story, and I'll be talking about it as long as you guys are interested in it. And make sure you hit that like button, because that tells the YouTube algorithm that this is newsworthy news, and it is, because stuff like this is totally dangerous. This shouldn't pass as entertainment. Yes, you can blame social media, but that's not the problem. People create problems. People are the ones responsible. That being said, I will see you in the next video.